first match for XAFW Wrestlemania 1, Rhea Ripley vs. Asuka for the XAFW Women's Universal Championship. Back at XAFW Warfare in Tokyo, Japan in the Tokyo Dome. Asuka pulled a victory over Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley, and now Rhea Ripley is here for her one-on-one match after she felt that she was screwed over. But here at Wrestlemania 1, Pyro's going crazy. She stops him up going to the entrance stage. And we are almost getting ready to kick off the biggest show of the year, Wrestlemania. And one interesting thing is Dominic Mysterio is not by her side. I don't know what's going on there. Referee in the corner. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a stacked show tonight. Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, is ready to try and achieve history, trying to win her first ever championship in XAFW. And we got some fans showing out here in the arena for Rhea Ripley. Pretty naughty here in XAFW, but let's go straight to the champion, Asuka, as we wait for her presence. But let's talk about the career game in these two. You know, Rhea Ripley, a very strong, competitive woman, and Asuka, a very strong veteran fighter in this world of professional wrestling. Let's see how these two career matches up, these two fight style matches up. Rhea Ripley, a very strong competitor in her own division, in her own right, and Asuka, so many years of experience. This is a very interesting fight. We got somebody who's been in this game for quite some time, and somebody who's been in this game for only a little tad bit of time, but has done so much in that tad bit of time and is so strong. So I'm very interested to see how these two can put on a match and how these two can play out. And at the end of the day, who is going to win this match? So this is why this is very interesting to kick off XAFW Wrestlemania, the first ever Wrestlemania. So ladies and gentlemen, strap in, MetLife Stadium, you watching at home from YouTube. We have a show to put on, first ever Wrestlemania. We have to go out with a bang. The opener right here as Asuka reveals her face to the crowd here in MetLife Stadium. This is going to be a matchup that I am really excited to see, as one of our crew workers putting her championship on our brand new display stand. We will be showcasing this for every single championship match that we have today. Look at that beauty piece of gold, the XAFW Women's Universal Championship, as we are getting set to kick off the first match of XAFW Wrestlemania. Back fist attempt from Asuka. Riptide, no. Asuka turns that into a pinfall. One, kicks out. Rhea Ripley turns that into a pinfall. And now Asuka quickly transitioned that into a submission leg hold there. Fast-paced action, hard for me to call already. Rhea Ripley trying to crawl her way over to the ropes to break up this submission hold. And again, like I was saying earlier, the in-ring, skill of Asuka, as she makes a mistake with the back fist and quickly transitions a riptide attempt from Rhea Ripley into a pinfall attempt, and then quickly submits Rhea Ripley as Rhea Ripley tries to counter, but Asuka running the ropes in with a suicide dive from outside. And now Asuka waiting for Rhea Ripley to turn her way, stalking her prey in a huge knee strike. Oh my gosh. And now Asuka showing out for the fans here in MetLife Stadium. The fans are loving it already. First match of XAFW Wrestlemania, only midway through, not even midway. Match just started. Asuka bringing Rhea Ripley into the ring, and now Rhea Ripley trying to go for a move. Big boot dodge, picks her up. Reverse from Rhea Ripley, runs the rope, kick to the face. Fast-paced action going on. So hard to call, but I'm trying my best. Replay center here. Back fist. This is from the beginning of the match here. Pinfall does not go. Rhea Ripley's pinfall does not go. Submission from Asuka. Gets her, and then suicide dive. Oh my gosh, Asuka jumps to the top rope. Suplex. Turns into another one. 1, 2, and kicks out. What the hell? Things just changed in a matter of seconds. I was calling the replay, and then I see Asuka jump to the top rope, suplex Rhea Ripley, turn that into another suplex. But like I said, Rhea Ripley is such a strong woman. that is not enough to take her out of this match, especially for the XAFW Women's Championship. These two are willing to put it all on the line for the XAFW Women's Championship. Kick from Rhea Ripley. Now Rhea Ripley trying to put her in the corner and a chop. And like I said, if Rhea Ripley gets a hold of you, what are you going to do? Asuka's strength is not comparable to Rhea Ripley, so Rhea Ripley can basically just tear her down from now. But don't sleep on Asuka's in-ring experience, and this is why I keep bringing up these things, because if you mess up, it's in Asuka's court. But if Asuka is able to not get away fast enough and Rhea Ripley gets a hold of Asuka, it's in Rhea Ripley's court. And now Rhea Ripley with the headbutt slams her down for the rip. 1, 2, kicks out from Asuka. And this arena just got really loud. Rhea Ripley turned the tables quickly. 2 count from our referee. Asuka is able to kick out from that riptide and the headbutt at the same time. Signature moves from Rhea Ripley. Surprised that is not enough to take her out. Look at this replay, and she kisses her goodbye. But unfortunately for Rhea Ripley, that is not enough to put her down. And now Asuka trying to crawl her way to the ropes to get herself up. No, she's trying to go outside the ring, and Rhea Ripley is following her. I don't know what's about to go down. Rhea Ripley staring at the XAFW Women's Championship, and she really has her eyes set on this. Asuka tries to creep, caught by Rhea Ripley, now banging her face into our championship holder, and Irish whips her into the barricade. And again, the strength from Rhea Ripley, able to just toss Asuka around into the barricade and swing her face back and forth, bashing her head into our championship holder. And Rhea Ripley really has her eyes set on the goal, trying to achieve history, trying to achieve the first ever championship in her XAFW career. And now Asuka tries to attack, but Rhea Ripley too fast and brings her up to the top. Riptide, and Asuka better kick out or it's over. And she does, turns into a submission. Asuka turns into a submission, it may be over for Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley trying to power herself up, shifts the weight. Asuka lands on her feet, super kick. Asuka shifts the weight from that power bomb onto the ropes, able to bounce off of it onto her feet, super kick. And now Asuka planting something, turns around and poison mist, gets the referee, and Rhea Ripley with the headbutt. I'm not sure if y'all seen, Rhea Ripley dodges down and delivered the headbutt, not knowing that the referee just got hit with the poison mist. The referee looks like he is out. The referee, oh what the hell, is that Damian Priest? Damian Priest just came out of nowhere from the backstage area. Damian Priest makes his presence at XAFW. Rhea Ripley trying to get to her feet after that devastating headbutt that she delivered to Asuka. Damian Priest going under the ring. What can possibly be under the ring that Damian Priest is looking for? Rhea Ripley dragging Asuka over to where Damian Priest is at. And what could this be? What could Damian Priest possibly be interrupting this matchup for? We all know that there's history. Chair shot to the dome and picks her up. Riptide. Damian Priest helping the referee up. It may be over. 1, 2, 3, and Asuka has been defeated. She has been dethroned in her first title defense. Our new champion, Rhea Ripley. But my question is, why is Damian Priest helping out Rhea Ripley? We all know that there is history. Could this possibly be the debut of the Terror Twins? And if that is so, these two can really completely tear down XAFW, as these two are two unstoppable forces. Damian Priest bringing the championship to Rhea Ripley, and I think that is what we are looking at. Damian Priest in XAFW. I'm not sure if he's here to stay or just here to make his presence felt and help out a former friend of his. But looking at this replay, you see Damian Priest officially let his sight be shown and looks around in the crowd here in MetLife Stadium and helps Rhea Ripley dethrone Asuka as Asuka gets dethroned in her first ever championship defense. And we are looking at the confetti fly down for Rhea Ripley as she achieves her first ever gold in XAFW and achieves history, becoming the third ever women's XAFW Universal Champion. But ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we have the champion Ricochet versus Ilya Dragunov versus Swerve Strickland for the XAFW United States Championship.